People always ask how I balance my family life with 400 shows a year. I'm just doing what I love with the people I love. It's my magic life.
I like Wes Iseli. I like everything about him.
All right, this week it's Natalie and I. This is a special episode. This is 15-year anniversary episode. We're going to talk about our anniversary date, what we did, and I have a fun game that we're going to play at some point, and that's a newlywed game. What I did, I Googled the newlywed game online, and I found a couple questions. I think it was like 20 questions.
Not sure, I can't remember.
And I printed out 2 sheets, one for her, one for me. And I said, don't talk to me about it, just fill it out. She folded it up and we watched each other seal an envelope. I have no idea what she said. I have no idea what I said because I forget. We did this like last Thursday. We're recording this on Monday. So it's been sitting in an envelope in my magic room waiting. I'm excited. I think it'll be fun. 15 years. Do you know me by now?
I don't know. We'll find out.
There were some questions on there like, I don't know. And I think she's okay with that. I hope she's okay with that.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll learn it now.
But it's fun. It's fun. So 15 years.
Yep. We're one of them old married couples.
15 years.
I know. What about that? In one way, it seems like it went by really fast. In another way, it seems like it was just yesterday we were planning the wedding and getting married.
That means it went by like that. If it feels like yesterday. You said one way,
yeah,
it flew by.
Yeah.
And in the other way, it seemed like yesterday.
I mean, in one way, it doesn't seem like it flew by. It seems like it's been a while. And another way, okay, I said it wrong. Sorry. But yeah. Yeah, we look like kids in our wedding pictures. We
I still look like a kid.
Little young. No, honey, we've aged.
Thanks, honey.
Not horribly. Just saying we look more mature. We were little kids when we got married. How old were you?
What was I, 30? Yeah, 30.
You were 30? I was 24. 24! Don't do the math. No, it's
She's
fine.
still 24.
That's right.
But yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. It's just, I don't even know how to put it in words. I mean, we've been filming our Magiclife television show since 2014. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that's still 6 years of our marriage we don't have video of. But even from Lana being 2 until now, we've done so much. But if it's not on video or it's not in pictures, I don't remember it. And that's been the coolest thing about doing the television shows because we have all that footage.
Yeah.
That we can look back on and see Lana growing up and see our vacations and see our day trips and things. I put it on for the boys and the boys were just cheering. When my magic show episodes come on and, you know, the audience is clapping, the boys start clapping. The kids are clapping for me and they're watching on TV and mom gets on the screen. They get real excited when they see their older sister on TV, younger than them.
Yeah.
They just light up ear to ear. They're seeing her try to talk and to try to do things that they're doing at this age.
Yeah.
That is cheesy to say, but that's magical. That is really cool.
Yeah.
Just who has footage of their older sibling growing up on a weekly basis?
Yep. Yeah. It's cute.
It's pretty neat.
It's fun. It's fun to see.
But anyway, so 15-year anniversary. Tell everybody what I got you for your anniversary. Your presents.
Nothing.
No, the presents that I got you.
Nothing.
Sorry. What did I get?
Nothing.
I got everything. I got her. I don't need anything else.
You know, we've never really done much for our anniversary. Except for our 10th anniversary, we went on a cruise. That was it. But we said on our 2nd anniversary, we were going to get our wedding picture put onto a blanket. Still haven't done that.
It's a good idea.
It's a great idea. It just hasn't happened. And we just don't do much for our anniversary. It doesn't seem like this year we did go out on a date, but sometimes we wouldn't even do that. We just happy anniversary, honey. And that would be it.
And I did take a step.
I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but hey, 15 years in, we're doing all right.
I did take a step to fix something for our wedding. I made a phone call.
You did?
You were in the car.
Oh, yeah. So we got married in 2008. Way back then, they had these disposable cameras and film inside, and we put one on every single table at the reception so that people would take pictures and we could have other people's perspective of the reception. I mean, we had a professional photographer there as well, but just to see the different people's, and they're in a basket in my closet, haven't gotten developed yet.
It's like 40 rolls of film that's been sitting there for 15 years. You know, it sits there and you're like, yeah, that's been there a while. But now it's dated. It's 15 years it's been sitting there.
Yeah. And who knows how many have no pictures, a couple pictures, or completely full.
Well, because Willow, our babysitter, she was
4.
4, and she was running around snapping photos like crazy. She just thought it was fun to play with.
It was so cute to see her. She had a cute little dress on. She was running around taking pictures. She was being serious. It was like it was her job.
So
and that was really cute.
So who knows what that's going to look like? But I called a buddy of
That's
mine that owns a photo shop, and I said, "Hey, do you guys still?" Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to bring them in eventually, so I know where to take them now.
Good. I want to do it. Soon. They might stop. How many people use film anymore? I don't know.
So, what do we do on our anniversary date night?
We are just amazingly creative people. And we went out to dinner at the Bavarian Chef.
It's like our first date. We're not party animals. I don't know what people do. What do people do?
I don't know. For a round number like 15, they might take a trip. I don't know. A weekend.
Okay, well, we just had the babysitter for a few hours. So what is there to do?
Well, we did it, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, we went out to the Bavarian Chef and had dinner, and that's a German restaurant. And it's I say it's fancy schmancy, although you don't have to dress up fancy schmancy, but it's fancier than what we normally do.
The bill is about double or triple what we usually pay for dinner for just 2 of us, so it's fancy.
Yeah. So anyway, we went there. It was yummy. It was very, very good. And then after dinner, I had suggested going to a winery.
Well, wait, don't.
Oh,
let's talk about dinner.
I'm so sorry.
We did it up. We ate and ate and ate until I'd say it's a good thing we parked downhill because we're gonna roll out of here.
We were just a wee bit off plan that night. We did not stick to healthy foods, but it was our anniversary. It was a special night. Oh well, one day is not gonna kill you as long as you're consistent most of the time, right, honey?
So I don't know how much weight I gained. I had bronchial pneumonia. I've been sick for like a month, and I couldn't fight it. Steroids and then the antibiotics. I was feeling horrible for like a month. Finally got over it. So I was able to eat that meal that night.
And
it
then
was
felt
awesome.
Bloated again.
I felt awful. I was like, I just got over this feeling.
We had so for appetizer, I had a sausage sampler. So we had that. That was pretty yummy.
You got 3 of them.
I liked all of them.
3 of them.
One was very much my least favorite, but I still ate it. It was
the one we had last.
I know.
That didn't.
But anyway,
because we didn't sample it. We cut it up and ate one, then cut the second one up, ate it, and then ate the third one. It's like, no, it's not as good as the other ones.
But it's okay. We ate it. We were grown-ups and we ate our food. And then we got 2 entrees, obviously, 2 people. Chicken cordon bleu and a New Orleans seafood thing.
It was
it had chicken in it. It was like the seafood was either under the chicken or on top of the chicken.
On top.
And then they had like this crust on top of everything.
Like a pot pie, like a chicken pot pie crust.
Yummy sauce.
And we made a deal. We shook on it. We said, hey, I'm going to order this. You order that. If they suck, at least we get to eat something. So we cut it in half.
Yeah. And I love chicken cordon bleu.
I do too.
They put a different kind of gravy or something on top.
Rum sauce.
That wasn't my favorite. I mean, it was good. It was still good, but I definitely liked the seafood thingy.
It was swimming in the sauce, and it was like you didn't want it to touch the sauce. The sauce wasn't good. The
cordon bleu thing, yeah. The sauce wasn't that good, but the rest of it was fine. But the seafood thing was way better.
Yeah,
that was yummy.
You wanted the sauce with that.
Oh, it was good. And then, of course, it's your anniversary, so
we ordered desserts as well. Why not?
Yeah, like I said, off plan for the night. But that's okay. We enjoyed it, right?
15 years, you can do that once in a while.
Yeah, absolutely. Right
Well,
back on track.
What did
the
you
next
have for
day.
dessert?
I had some sort of chocolate cake that had berries in it. I can't remember.
I think I had a
And
raspberry
some
filling.
sort of icing that wasn't like normal icing, but it was really yummy.
I have pictures of it. I can put it in the podcast thing.
You can. And he got a nut ball. That's what it's
Dude,
called.
she said it's ice cream. It's got peanuts. It's got coconuts and hot fudge. You got me. I'll take the peanut, coconut, the nut ball.
The nut
I was like,
ball.
no, you said ice cream. You didn't say nut ball.
It was called the nut ball.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So I got it. It was like a Sunday dish.
It was like,
But you could pick it up and throw it against the wall. They
Yeah.
rolled it in nuts. It was a ball.
it was at least softball size, circular.
And it was solid. I mean, but all those
sitting there
peanuts.
chewing on those nuts forever. I was sitting there waiting. I had a good sized piece of cake. I finished that and I went and used the little girl's room. I came back. He's still eating his nut ball.
Because every bite you have to have like 50 chews to get all the nuts out of here.
But it was good, right?
It was amazing. I want nut
Yeah.
balls more often. I love it. It was great.
Good. It was a very yummy dinner, and it's a neat little experience because, like I said, it's German food. We don't go and eat German food that often, and the waitresses were dressed up in little cute little German dresses.
What is it called? It's Oktoberfest. We eat German food,
Yeah,
but we haven't done Oktoberfest in the
in
past
a couple years.
3 years because
Yeah.
of COVID.
Yeah, that's true. We haven't done this before COVID. We were thinking about it this year, but then we just ran out of time. October was too busy.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was fun and it was neat. It's a neat little place and it's very good. It's very good.
And all the waitresses are dressed up like Oktoberfest. They're all
Yeah.
dressed up in the garb and everything.
And of course, we did the early bird dinner. They
What do you mean, of
opened-
course?
we-
Why is that of course?
We're an old married couple. We had to do the early
Oh,
bird
dang
dinner.
on it.
No,
No, we got
we
there.
did so that we could do other things later.
We got there at 4:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah, they opened at 4:30. So we made our reservations for 4:30. But we wanted to do other stuff afterwards. So that's why we went ahead and ate. And then I told Wes we just needed to walk to our next destination instead of driving because we ate so much, but that's not really an option. So I thought that there was a winery between the restaurant and where we were going last, but it was actually the opposite direction. So my plan had been, okay, go to have dinner and then go do a little wine tasting at the winery. I've never been to that winery before.
And all of this stuff is near where we used to live. So
Yeah.
we're like, we didn't need to put it in navigation. We know where it's at.
We were wrong. So we didn't have time. We were going to go see a movie. So we didn't have time to backtrack and do a wine tasting and then go to the movie. So we just stopped at a bar and had a drink and sat at the bar for a little bit. I don't know, maybe half an hour.
My buddy just got a job at this restaurant. We're like, hey, we can go see him, say hi,
Yeah.
have a drink. You wanted to do a wine tasting. We'll just have a drink, sit at the bar. And literally, we just sat at the bar, said hi to my friend, had the drink and left.
Chit chatted with each other.
Yeah.
For a little bit. Probably there for maybe a half hour. Yeah, he couldn't talk for a half hour. He was working, but he did come say hi. And then we went to the movie. We went and saw Guardians of the Galaxy.
Spoiler alert. She bawled like a baby.
Oh, I did. I'm sorry.
We're not gonna don't
I get
ruin
into
it for
these
people.
things.
Don't
I
ruin
get
it for
into
people.
the movies and I can't help it. I'm in it. I am empathetic with the characters. I am feeling it and it was sad.
I saw it from
It was really good.
I
really
saw it
liked
from the beginning introduction of that piece, and I looked over at her. I said, I do not want to cry over this. And
You
then
never cry.
and then when it hit, I looked over and there was tears flowing down her cheeks.
Yeah. Just at one part, it was sad. It was sad.
It was not cool.
Yeah.
It was not cool.
But it was a good movie. I really, really liked it. You should go see it. It's a good movie.
So I was thinking about that. I was working on that animal shit today. We got 5 new bunnies coming in. My cousin's husband had a heart attack,
I'm not sure.
and he used to raise bunnies, and now he's his sons are cutting his grass. He can't do it. He's kind of going through what Natalie went through last year. Just can't do anything anymore for now while he heals. And they're like, we don't want to breed bunnies right now. We're just going to let that business go. And if I start breeding bunnies later, we'll restart. I have all these adult bunnies. You want them? And he put it out on the internet, and I just said, oh, aren't they cute? And then she texted me, and she's like, you want them? And I asked Natalie, and Natalie's like, it's better us than some kid that's not going to take care of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I spent, 4 hours in the shed today?
Are you done talking about our anniversary?
No, but I
'Cause
spent
you
4
moved
hours.
on.
Why was I talking about this?
I don't know.
4 hours in the shed working on.
We were talking about the movie. And I don't know how you segued
Dude,
into
I'm going to
this.
re-listen to this, and it's all going to make sense.
I don't know why.
But anyway,
you
we have
segued.
5 bunnies coming in on Thursday. And I spent 4 hours in the animal shed cleaning out today, making room, making cages, moving furniture around in the animal shed. And it had something to do with that, and I can't remember what.
I don't know.
Talk about the movie. Sorry.
It had something to do
I know what it was. Yes, I was working out in the animal shed today. I have time to think.
Oh, okay.
James Gunn is doing the new Superman movie that's
And
coming
he's
out.
the guy that did Guardians
the
of the
guy.
Galaxy.
How good is Guardians of the Galaxy?
Awesome.
Hopefully a Superman will
Who's
be
gonna-
awesome.
Who's gonna play Superman?
I don't know.
Is
I
that
don't
the
know.
same guy that has been doing it?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
I didn't say.
Yeah, it's back and forth. I don't know where it is right now.
Oh.
So the guy that did the,
So we're gonna have to wait years for this. Is what you're saying? Hasn't
maybe
started
I
yet?
don't know.
Come on.
I can't keep.
Well, that'll
James
be another.
Gunn.
That'll be another date night.
But how fun are Guardians? When I first saw Guardians of the Galaxy commercial, it was a raccoon and a tree.
Yeah.
How dumb is this movie?
Yeah, that was my thought too. I was like, I don't see that. That looks stupid.
And they're fun.
And then you watch it and you're like, wow, this is really good.
They're fun.
It makes sense. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
makes sense.
Well, in that world, they made it make sense.
Yeah,
Why
it's
there's
good.
a tree
It's
and
good.
there's a talking raccoon and yeah.
But all right, so it was funny. Had funny moments.
Mm-hmm.
Had fight scenes that were awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Tear-jerking moments.
Moving moments. Yep.
And funny moments.
Yeah.
So imagine a Superman that has tear-jerking moments, funny moments, serious moments,
Yep.
and amazing fight scenes.
There you go.
Dude, we're still talking about the movie. I'm not changing subjects.
You're okay.
But in the car the other day, you looked at me and you said, but Superman, all he does is take his
We were
glasses off.
having a conversation.
This old cliche, you fell for it and you bought it.
No.
It's more than just taking your glasses off and on. I'm a Superman
Where did we
fanatic.
come up with that? Because somebody else did something silly. So I said it's kind of on par with, you can't tell he's Superman because he puts on a pair of glasses.
I don't know. Because it was before the movie, so I don't know.
That was on the way home.
It might, yeah, maybe it was. It was on the way home from that. But what movie was that? You were
Yeah.
talking about Guardians of the Galaxy?
I don't know. Nobody does a
A costume change like that.
yeah, no.
I don't know.
I must have been talking about something else. I don't know. Because I said it was on par with that. And he was like, no, because Clark Kent acts all dopey and like shy. I'm like, okay.
Not dopey. Go back and watch Christopher Reeves. His whole mannerism goes down.
Like
It's just-
shy and like
Not dopey. Don't say dopey.
dopey, goofy, nerdy.
Nerdy, maybe.
Okay.
Bumbling is a better word.
Okay.
I mean, he's knocking over newspapers. He's knocking over stacks of stuff and
Yeah.
fumbling in the office. And excuse me, Miss
Does he snort?
Yeah, well, maybe
No, he
in my
doesn't.
mind
He
he
does
did.
not snort.
But and then he's like, boom, I'm Superman. So confident, chest puffed out. He's good to go. You would never know that was the same guy. That's the difference.
Okay.
15 years of knowing me and you didn't know that.
I got it, Wes.
All
I
right.
got it.
All right. Are we ready to play the newlywed game? 18 minutes into this before you stress me out.
Whatever.
What, do you have more to talk about that night?
No, that's what we did. And then we came home, put the boys to bed, what's bed?
Willow watched everybody.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have an au pair,
An au
a
pair.
babysitter.
Yeah.
She got paid.
She did. Definitely. It was a long date night. But she got paid for it.
Dude, that movie, but I don't know because it was commercials and stuff. But we
It was
got there at
supposed to start
7:30.
It was supposed to start at 8. I thought it was supposed to start at 7:45 because that's what the website said. But it's 8 o'clock. And I don't know what time because you wait through, what do they call it? Previews and all that stuff. I don't know what time the movie actually started, but it didn't end until almost 11 o'clock. It was like 5 or 10 till.
And then we had to drive an hour home.
Just about, yeah. So
It was a long date night.
Kiss the boys goodnight, and that's it. Yeah.
All right. Newlywed game. The way the newlywed game is usually played, there's a host. He asks the same questions to each person and see if they match. Our newlywed game isn't going to be this way. There is no host.
Nope.
And the way these were asked, they were all like you. What do you think? What do you
Someone
think?
said your partner.
And I was like, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Made you fold yours.
I think up and down.
You said, hey, I want to fold. Nope.
Nope.
You said, I want to fold mine different so you don't read my
You did
answers.
yours up and down. I did mine regular.
All right. So here we go. Newlywed game. Your paper crinkling done so we don't hear it on the microphone. All right. Earbuds. All right. You ready?
Yes.
Question number 1. 21 questions for newlywed game. This will
Okay.
be fun though, I think. Question number 1. Where and when was the first time you met your partner? Natalie.
IHOP in 2005.
I did better. IHOP.
September of 2005. August of 2005. It was actually August of 2005 because that's when classes in college starts. You got it wrong.
I said September.
It's August.
But IHOP 2005. I got it. Ding, ding,
So
ding.
did I. Jeez.
Okay. What was your first impression of your partner? Natalie.
He's cute. He's
Aw.
funny,
Aw.
but he was too short. What?
Tall, cute, and awesome personality.
Aw, you're so sweet.
You were fun. I love talking to you and hanging out
Yeah.
with you.
I had a lot of fun with you too.
All right. What did you do on your first date? These are like easy, like slam dunks. All right, go ahead.
We went out to Outback for dinner. And then, like I said, we're both very creative people. Figured out exactly what to do. Not really. We just drove around and we ended up at the Waffle House.
Dude, she was too tall. She was way too tall for me. I was single, and I'm like, I want a steak dinner. I'll invite the cute girl out to steak dinner. I'll just buy her dinner. It's not going to amount to anything. She's way taller than me. It's not going to work. And we hit it off.
Mhm.
And then it's like, all right, well, dinner's over. That's all the date was supposed to be. I had a convertible. I had the Miata. Put the top down, and we just went riding.
Yep.
Where? We had no destination.
We just drove.
We
you
turned
drove,
around.
I rode.
We turned around at West Virginia and turned back. I mean, we drove
Yeah.
like an hour and a half.
We just talked and talked and talked. And then nothing else was open except for Waffle House. And so we went to Waffle House and talked and had greasy food. And
And how many times have you been to Waffle House since that first date?
once,
We went back to a Waffle House? When?
when we were out on the road one time, we took Lana. Yeah, again, greasy food. It was just once. We just went once. I don't know why, but we did.
All right.
Okay.
Question number 4. What is something that you obsess about? So, all right. So me,
I took
how do you
that
answer
test.
that for?
I don't know.
I answered both ways.
That's what you told me to do.
Oh, you did?
That's what you told me to do.
All right. Well, you answer first.
Well, I said you obsess about magic, and me, I put a question mark. I don't obsess about anything.
I put work, magic, my work. I obsess about my work.
Okay.
For you, she's got no obsessions, just her love for me.
You're so cute.
Come on, come on.
Yeah, I really don't have any obsessions, but I do love you, baby.
I got it right.
But I'm not obsessed. That just sounds weird. To be obsessed
When the
about a
cameras turn
person.
off, she's a totally different person. She's all over me. Number 5.
You're so funny.
What did you wear on your first date?
I have no clue. And I just did a guess and said jeans and a shirt for Wes. I have no idea. I have no clue what I wore.
No clue as well.
There you go.
Where did you have your first kiss?
Oh, it was in the parking lot of Outback when he dropped me back at my car. It was just a little peck on the
Outback?
first date.
Drive around Waffle House, drive back to Outback.
But it was
Little
like
peck.
one of the only times you gave me flowers. You had flowers, and you
I had
gave
flowers
them
in
to
my
me.
trunk in case I hit it off.
Yeah, well,
Like, I guess
and
there
you
was a
gave them
chance.
to me
You
at
know,
the end of the date, and we had a little peck of kiss, and then we parted ways. And that was like one of the very few times in our whole relationship he's ever bought me flowers.
I had those flowers in the trunk of the car. And I was like, well,
Were they meant for somebody else?
maybe.
Ah,
But
that is not okay.
what am I going to do? I'm going to give them to you at Outback? That's weird.
Yeah, it's
I don't
going
know.
around, are they?
Why did I
I don't know.
think it back? I don't remember. Why did I buy the flowers for a girl I was just going to take to a dinner?
I don't know.
I was just being nice, being sweet.
Maybe you liked me more than you wanted to let on. Maybe subconsciously,
But you're so tall.
maybe subconsciously you just liked me so much.
You're like a foot taller than me.
I am not.
But we both got it right. Who initiated the relationship?
Wes, you didn't put the same thing. You're the one that asked me out on a date, right?
What relationship?
You asked me out on the date. That's what got the relationship
After our
started.
first date, we were never apart for more than one day. We just, did we ever say, okay, we're going to go study now? No, we were just never apart.
Oh, I took it as you asked me out on the date, and that's what got everything rolling. So
Well,
no, I don't guess. Yeah, we didn't do the whole.
will you go steady with me?
Yeah,
No.
I guess it just kind of assumed after a while that we
Once
were
you
only
kissed me
dating
once,
each other.
it was locked in. It was done.
Hmm.
Who said I love you first?
You?
No idea.
Yeah, that was my guess. You?
You know what I love about this?
I don't know.
If we get it right, it's awesome. If we get it wrong, no one cares.
Always fun. Does everybody? Do people remember that? Like, who
It's called the
says, "I love you"?
newlywed game, and we're playing it 15 years late.
I
So
think
maybe
I probably would
early-
have remembered by the time we got married. Would you? Who
Dude,
said I love you first?
2 weeks into our relationship, we started our family.
We got a
That
little
was serious.
puppy.
That was serious love.
Well, Wes got a puppy, and I just called him mine as well because
It was yours as well.
dang it, I got there. I went with you to pick him up.
And you were there the day he passed away. I mean, you were there during his whole life.
Yeah, I laid on the floor with him, slept on the floor with him, and last night he was with us.
It was a
And I
boxer.
didn't think he was gonna die the next day. I really thought he was just extremely sick, and they were gonna be able. I guess I just had hope.
He was a boxer,
He
and
was so cute.
when we got him, he was 8 weeks old. She carried him in her purse.
Comb
His head came to a point. It
hair.
was
He was
awesome.
So cute.
But that helps, fellas. If you're watching
Yes.
this, get a dog, get a boxer with your girlfriend.
He
It's
was
awesome.
he was the runt of the litter, and he was the only one left, so we didn't have to like choose which one we got, and I bet we got the bestest one of the whole litter because he was a sweetheart. And when Lana came home, I think he was hoping that Lana was a new squeaky toy for him, but then he realized that she wasn't, and he was so patient with her. We had in our old house, it was just a loop. There was just a wall in the middle of the house where you have the hallway on one side, you have the kitchen and the dining area on the other, the living room here, and you go through a circle, living room, kitchen area, hallway. And Lana would just take him by the collar and just walk him and walk him and walk him. And he would be fine with it at first, and then he'd give me looks like, Mom,
Every lap, he'd look up at her.
really? Do I gotta keep going? Fine. Can we stop now, Mom? Mom, no, fine. And he would just deal with it. And she would take flowers and stuff him in his collar. She would draw pictures and try and dress him up. And he just went with the flow. He was the best dog ever.
She loves making art, and she's always drawn us pictures. But she would draw him pictures too, and fold it up and just stuff it in his collar.
Yep.
And then he's walking. He can't look that side anymore. But
What the hell? But he dealt with it, and he didn't never ever. He was sweet. He put up with a lot from her, and he was. Really
but that was awesome.
Yeah.
That dog was awesome.
Yeah.
That was awesome for our relationship, though,
Yeah,
because we both had to clean up poop and figure out who was going to take care of what.
that's
and do
the
what.
only downfall is that boxers are extremely stubborn. So he learned to tinkle outside, but he refused to poo outside when he was a puppy. And I remember going to the vet with him, and we were like, is something wrong? And she was like, no, boxers are just bullheaded. You just got to keep at it. So, and then once he finally decided he would go outside, he wouldn't go inside to save his life unless at the end of his life. He couldn't help it. But anyway, great dog.
Question number 9. Who is a better communicator? Natalie?
I say me. What do you say? You make me write all your emails practically. I think I would be the best communicator.
Dude, I don't even understand what I put.
What did you write?
Who is the best communicator? Who is who is a better communicator? More outgoing, me.
That's
To
not
the point,
question.
Natalie. Question mark, not sure. I guess I didn't understand the question. Who's a better communicator?
Who gets their point across?
Well, I
better?
guess, all right, if you're going to a room and you need to make a speech in front of everybody and say, hey, guys, this has to be done, this has to be done, this has to be done. Natalie would not want to do it because she doesn't want to talk in front of people like that.
I'm not a big, in front of people speaker person, but I was taking it as in our relationship, who is the better communicator?
You're better writing articles and spell checking and grammatical checking, but I don't know. We're both awesome. That's why we're partners on the podcast. How about that?
See, I think I'm a better communicator just because, like, we talk through issues and then I'm done. And then he has to bring it up 20 times and beat that horse.
That has nothing to do with this, and it looks
That's
like you're getting angry.
I'm not getting angry.
No,
I'm just
hey.
bringing it up.
I bring it up because I try to hit it from different angles.
But we've already talked about it. It's over. It's done with. You don't bring it up again to re-piss the person off.
Sorry. I have flaws.
Who doesn't?
Number 10. Who is funnier?
I say Wes.
That's what I say. Number 11. Who is more book smart?
I say me.
I said Natalie, I guess. Who? Number 12. Who is more responsible?
I say me.
I said Natalie.
Yeah. Yay, we're agreeing. So funny.
Number 13. Who is a better driver?
I know we're going to disagree, but I say me.
That's exactly what I said.
Nuh-uh.
I say me.
Oh. No, me as in Natalie.
But I said she will say her.
Yeah. Well,
But who drives 99.9% of the time?
I know, but who's the better driver? Me. Who weaves around the road? Who can't keep their speed up? Wes.
I got cruise control.
You don't use it enough then.
When I'm tired and we've been driving for 18 hours straight, my foot doesn't go to the pedal hard. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm still the better driver.
Well, that's why I got my navigator saying, hey, put your foot down. And I said, okay.
And then you say, stop nagging me.
No, I would never do that. Number 14. Who is their celebrity crush? So I guess they want the opposite. So, but I answered both, I guess. Go ahead.
Yeah, you told me to answer both. So for me, I would say Trace Adkins. For Wes, I would say Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Did you really put that?
I did, right there. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Dude, I love Arnold. I mean, not like a romantic thing, but I would like to hug him. I'm a hugger, though. I like to hug everybody. Yeah. I said I go in waves of who I'm always. What the heck did I say?
I don't know.
I go in waves of who I'm into, but I always come back to Natalie.
What? It's a celebrity crush, Goober.
You have Wes Iseli's podcast as a co-host. You have your own television show. That's what I said. And that's
okay. Now answer the question correctly. That's very sweet. I'm glad you're trying to get brownie points.
I always come back to you. I'll fantasize for a minute, but then I look into your eyes and I'm like, holy crap.
You're such a goof. You didn't answer the question correctly.
Dude, I go through waves. Like, I'm a Superman fan. So Lana was adorable in the first couple seasons or first 8 seasons of the show.
The girl that played Lana, not our daughter.
Right.
That's what you're talking about.
Obviously.
Well,
And then the last 2 seasons, I was like, wow, I've changed to Chloe. I like Chloe better now. Better than Lana? Wow. But yeah, I go through waves. And then there's Last Man Standing, and the girl that played, is it Mandy? The brunette girl. She looked like Elizabeth Taylor pictures. I was like, wow.
oh, okay.
But then I followed her on Instagram, and she seems like a big hippie, and I'm like, no, she's too
That ruined
hippie.
it.
She's too hippie. I'm very picky. But
Yeah,
Natalie,
see, I
Natalie,
really think the guy that plays Aquaman, he's really hot. He seems very hippie-ish off, and that wouldn't. Trace Atkins seems like a very, very sweet soul, kind man. And he
hello,
has a
Natalie.
deep voice.
Hello,
I like
Natalie.
that. So that's my celebrity crush.
Yeah, but I don't have a long-standing one. Like I'll be into a chick for a week, and then it's like, nah, I found something. It's like I nitpick them because I got you. It's like,
Oh, you're just so cute.
no, but I find flaws. I don't know. All right, go ahead. I don't want to say something bad here.
You're okay.
Let's see. What is your partner's
You 15.
number 15? Who takes longer to get ready?
I would say it was me.
My answer is, it used to be me, but now it's Natalie. The difference? Hair.
Yep.
Am I right?
Yeah. But I don't. Yeah. Probably.
I used to get on my hands and knees, and she'd powder my head and help me cover my bald spot with that powder stuff. And I get my hair all done, and then I have the
I feel like
hairspray.
part of me getting ready is getting Lana's hair done and getting the boys dressed and their hair done and their shoes on. I feel like all that's part of the routine of getting me ready for some reason, and it just
Oh, it
takes
is.
forever.
It's part of you getting them ready.
That is.
I'm getting the animals
forever.
together. I'm getting breakfast made for everybody.
Yeah.
I shave my head and shave my face, and I'm done. I'm out.
I'm always the last one out the house, but that's because I'm hurting everybody else out the house.
Yeah.
Unlocking the door.
Number 16. What is your partner's guilty pleasure?
I said peanut butter with graham crackers for you.
Yeah, I love peanut butter. God, I love peanut butter. What would you say your guilty pleasure is?
I don't
See if I got it
know.
right.
I don't know.
Yeah, because I said my guilty pleasure is bubble baths.
No,
If I was answering
that's
for
cute.
myself,
Yeah,
I love
that's
a
true. I
bubble
didn't
bath.
think about bubble bath.
She said, I take a bubble bath. I took one last night. And she said, Wes, please don't be in there for 3 hours. I'd like to see you tonight.
I know, because I'm going to take a bath tonight. I don't get to see him tonight. It's just that it's like he just takes forever in the bath. He just sits there and soaks, and I have to wonder.
What are you wondering about?
I have to wonder, like, does he enjoy the bath that much, or is he just trying to get away from his family for a little bit of peace and quiet? Because if that's the case, I would like to take a bath every night.
Dude, all right. So
Not every night, once a week.
have I been taking baths since we've been dating and I was talking to you on the phone?
Yes,
you would call me and
Wes.
I'd be on the bath.
Yes.
And I'd be soaking for hours.
Okay.
Go back to episode number 1 when I took a bath and I think overslept.
Episode number 1.
I don't know. Was it in episode number 1 of the podcast? We talked
Oh,
about
they
us
talked
dating.
about it? I have no idea. Yeah.
Anyway, tell everybody what I did.
It was Christmas, and he was supposed to come to my house with my parents because I was still in college. I went home for Christmas. It was in Maryland, and he lives in Virginia.
So I got up like at 6 a.m. and took a bubble bath.
And he was supposed to come over for Christmas Day because his family celebrates on Christmas Eve. And they don't do anything on Christmas Day. So he was coming to our house. And I call him, and I call him, and I call him, and I call him, and I get no answer. And finally he picks up and he's like, I am so sorry. I fell asleep in the bath. I am coming. I'm like, dang, he's gonna be late for everything. And while I'm on the phone with him, I just ding dong. Hold on, Wes, I check the door. Because everybody else, it was apparently a Sunday, everybody had gone to church. And I was like, well, I'm gonna stay because he should be here any minute. Somebody's gonna let him in. And there he was standing at the door. I was like, that is the meanest trick you've ever done, but I'm glad you're here.
Dude, it sucks so bad because I'm a freak when the phone rings. I'll hurdle the couch to answer my phone. And I'm sitting there watching it just ring in the seat beside me, and I know it's you, and I love you. I want to be with you at Christmas. but it's gonna be better. If I
Part of
let
me
it
was
wait.
scared. I got scared. Like something happened. Like you were in a wreck and
Yeah.
something bad happened.
What I don't
I was so
understand is I
worried.
talked to you like 5 minutes because I was finding your neighborhood. I was, doing the thing. How did you not hear the door shut to the car and me walking?
That's the front of the house. I was all the way in the back of the house where the
Oh.
Christmas tree was.
No, I'm saying over the phone. Like I was doing stuff.
I have no idea. I don't know. I didn't hear any of it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. But it was good. It was a good one.
Maybe I was thinking you were getting in your car to get ready to leave.
Maybe that's what I told you. Who knows?
I don't know.
Who knows?
Mhm.
But it was a good one. All right. So what's your partner's guilty pleasure? I said yours is bad reality TV.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You love that dumb stuff.
Yeah, I do. I do.
Sister Wives.
Yep.
Ah,
No, I am addicted now. I want to know how it works out.
it doesn't.
It's not working out so well anymore.
It doesn't.
But I want to figure it out because I'm like, I would never in a million years share him. Ever. I would be way too jealous. How do they deal with it? I gotta know. But then there's aspects of it like, oh, well, they can share parenting. You got, but I still wouldn't want it. Still wouldn't want it. But it's interesting to watch.
You don't have to cook dinner
And I
every
watched-
night.
I
Have one
watched
of the other chicks cook dinner.
That's right. And I watched the John and Kate.
Do it like the
Dates.
laundry.
I thought
One
that
day a
was
week
fun.
you do laundry. One day a week you cook dinner. One day a week you
Yeah, that would be nice. But we're not doing it. But I watched.
But
John
you
and-
could share responsibilities.
Yes, you could. Yes, they did when
But
they
you
all
could-
lived in one
I'm
place.
trying to talk you into it.
Anyway, no. Anyway, I watched John and Kate +8 because those kids were just dang freaking cute. I didn't like how she always treated him, but I liked the show. I watched what was the one? The Girls Next Door with the girls that were dating Hugh Hefner. That was a good one. That was just interesting to see. And then they come out with all this stuff later, and you're like, wow, it didn't look like that at all in the television show. And it's just, all fake. So, but it's fun to watch. It's neat to see. I got to, I'm Midsummer Night Dream parties, all their little parties, never get to go to, but I got to see it on TV. I don't know. It's just neat. I haven't watched any of the Housewives things though. I haven't gotten that far down the whole rabbit
Dude,
hole.
when she has that Sister Wives show on,
He doesn't even want to be in the room. I don't know why.
I don't like their voices. I don't like the people. I don't like it. It's just,
Well, sorry, you don't have to watch it.
dude, I can handle being in a room with SpongeBob on better than I can handle that. I can handle kids television. Da da da, I love you, Barney, whatever. But those people just irk me.
Sorry.
Anyway,
don't have to watch
that's
it.
her thing. I don't watch it.
Yeah.
What does your partner spend the most amount of money on?
Magic.
I spend the most amount of money on magic.
Yeah, I would say so. Wouldn't you? Magic is expensive. Look how much you just spent recently. Magic.
Show must go on.
Ah,
I said Natalie spends her money on groceries and bills. She is not frivolous with money.
nope.
Is that right?
You give me extra money. Like, here, I've saved up $40 for you. Go do what you want with it. It inevitably goes to groceries or bills, which is sad. I do buy myself books every once in a while, though.
But
But a lot of times I have Barnes & Noble's gift cards for that, and I feel guilt-free doing that. But I couldn't find the whole series at Barnes & Noble's, and so I had to know how the series ended. So I did buy 2 books on Amazon a few weeks ago. That's it.
It sounds like I give you $40 once a year. Listen to
That's
this.
just
Listen to
extra
this. You
play
lost
money that
70
you've
pounds and you bought an entire wardrobe. Honey, I feel like, is this a lot?
Yeah,
Honey, just buy it. How
Yeah.
often do I say that to you?
you a lot. And I
Is that because I'm frivolous?
maybe, but yeah, when we did the clothes shopping, I was like, this is too much. This is too much. I'm definitely the stingy one in the relationship when it comes to money. Until it comes to vacation, and then it's like our roles reverse. And I'm like, it's vacation. Let's live it up. And he's like, that's too expensive. We shouldn't do it. And I'm like, we only get one vacation a year if we're lucky. Let's live it up. And he's like, that's too expensive. It's so weird. We switch on
Never thought about
vacation.
that. I never thought about that.
It's true though, isn't it?
Well, I just did an episode for the television show about parasailing. And I was like, dude, it's $100 a person.
When are you going
For
to go
15
parasailing?
minutes in the air.
when are you ever going to go parasailing? How often do you get the chance to go
You
parasailing?
do it every year.
No, because it's $100 for 15 minutes or whatever it was. But we did it. And you know why we did it? Because my mom was on vacation with us and it was something that was on her bucket list. I'm so glad it was because I really wanted to go. I've been asking for years on vacation. Hey, Wes, let's go parasailing.
And this year we had a babysitter. It's not like you can just leave kids on the beach.
I was asking before we even had kids.
It was romantic this year. It was meant to be this year.
See, it's so weird that our roles reverse. Every day I'm the stingy one, but then go on vacation. I'm like, yes, let's do it all. And he's like, no, it's too expensive. I don't know.
I'm not working that week. That scares me.
Is that what it is?
That scares me. I
But
have
we
no
saved
money
up.
coming in that week.
But we have saved up for vacation. We got it covered. It's okay. I don't know, whatever. And I always pay all the bills before we go on vacation. So I know I'm not coming home to it right away. I mean, obviously they're still in the future, but anyway, go ahead.
Anyway, who takes up the most of the bed?
You.
I have a reason for it though. I said me because I roll to hold her and then I stay on her side. After she eventually like throws me off of her, I'm still on her side.
I don't throw you off. You're the one that does the throwing. If I start with my head on your chest at nighttime, it's usually you rolling away and I'm
Okay.
waking up.
That might be true.
And then
But when I roll to your side to hold you, and then I get hot and I just get a little distance, I don't go all the way back to my side of the bed though.
no. And usually by the end of the night, you're at least in the middle of the bed. And I'm
So I
in
can
my
still
little
hold you.
side.
Dude, you gave me the
Good
baby
thing I
monitor.
got skinnier.
You gave me the baby monitor today to take care of the babies because you were still asleep.
Uh-huh.
They
You
were
get up
they were
way too
they were
early.
spooning each other. One was holding the other one. It's so
That
daggone.
is cute.
I took a picture of it with my phone. I'll
You
have to show it
did?
to you. Yeah.
You will.
Let's see. Who has better music taste?
I said we're about the same. We both like country music. We both like a variety of stuff. I'm not big on all the 80s stuff that you are, but I figure it's about the same.
That's what I thought.
Ah, good. Your facial expression didn't say that at first. That's not what you put. What you
I
put?
said me 100%.
Oh,
I don't care about Carrie Underwood's 9,900 songs. Or you love Adele and Carrie Underwood and Taylor Swift and all. I don't know all that stuff.
I don't know all the current stuff, but I listened to some of it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I can tell you what song is called what and everything. Lana could.
It's
but
funny how Lana just picks up on music. Like, where does she get it from? She's homeschooled.
She just listens to it on her phone. I don't know.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Let's see. But number 20. If your partner got arrested, what would it be for? I have a good answer, but I would love to know what I got arrested for.
So it would be when a cop pulls you over and you get pissy at him. That's
you
what it would be
talking about?
for. At festivals and things. You can't go down this road, the road closed. I have a show. And then you drive around and you come back and you're beating the side of your van. I have a show. I have to get down there. They know where I'm going from. Holy crap. What? Chill out.
That's incompetence. If you're incompetent on your job, that's my number one pet peeve. I don't care if you're a janitor. I don't care what you do for a living. Flip hamburgers at McDonald's. Do it the best you can. I'm a magician. I do the best I can. If you're a cop, do it the best of your ability. Don't do it halfway.
I'm just telling you, one of these days your temper is going to get to you and the cop is going to end up arresting you.
I have a little bit of a temper, but there's one street festival we do every year, and I have to go down a road that's closed. But the road is technically open because it's next to a pharmacy. Everybody knows that road is technically open for the pharmacy. So when I get there and I say, hey, I'm performing in the pharmacy park, this road's closed. Sir, I'm performing in the pharmacy park. The road's closed. Did you hear me? Can you call your supervisor? No, I've already told you the answer. You need to go around the other side. And I
So
went
then he
all the way
calls
around
his
the other side.
contact.
No, I went
That
around
time,
all
yeah.
the way to the other side. And that guy said, I'll call him. And they called him and he started waving me on. I'm like, but I'd wasted a half hour during that. Another one that my brother thought was getting arrested. I don't know if I
See?
said this on.
This is what's going to happen.
I don't know if I said this. It's incompetent. but I get a temper if it's incompetent. It was Black Friday. We waited in line to get my dad. My dad's dying of cancer. My brother and I are chipping in to buy a big screen television for Christmas.
This was before I knew you.
We waited in line from like 4 a.m. They open at 6, whatever. The line is wrapping around the Walmart all the way up the hill. And the cops are out there patrolling. And when they open the doors, people from the parking lot just go in before the people from the crowd can get in.
From the line.
From the line. My niece was in the parking lot and she just walked in. She got there at 6:05. We've been there since 4 a.m. and she's walking out by the time we get to the door. So I'm mad. My television that I'm getting from my dad that's dying of cancer is probably sold. But we got it. And my brother took his little son, who was probably 4 at the time, and we put the TV on top of the cart. Well, it's on top of the cart, right?
Yeah.
And my nephew is in a blanket in the cart. And the cop yells at me and says, "You shouldn't have that. That television could fall on him." Dude, and I pick up the TV. I said, "How's it going to fall on him?" Because he didn't do his job. His job that morning was to police the chaos in the morning. But now you're going to pick on me because I'm 5 foot nothing and whatever. And I was mad. I mean, I just immediately blood started boiling. I picked up the TV and held it above my head. And I just walked in the park. My brother was surprised that I picked up the TV. Number one. Number two, I picked up the TV and I'm slamming it in the car. "How are you going to fit? It's not going to fit in there, sir." He just stepped back. My brother went, oh. My brother's 9 years older than me. My brother's all done. Yeah. It might be
So
right.
I got it right, huh?
You might be right. You might be right. Just do your job. I said, someone hurt your kid, she would likely snap.
Yeah.
And then I said, me, my temper.
Yeah. There you go.
We got it right.
Why'd you answer for you? It says your partner.
I don't know.
But yeah, I definitely would. Yep. Yep.
I got it right.
Mama Bear came out on you when Lex got dropped. Yeah.
Talk about it now.
So
Talk about it now. The babysitter passed out. The baby fell on the ground. We had a whole episode about it for our podcast.
yeah. He wanted me to check on her while my baby was crying and his eyes were rolling in the back of his head.
Well, because she's gone.
And I said, I went and checked on her for 2 seconds. She was out. And I came back to Wes and said, "Give me my baby." He said, "You need to check on her and help her." I said, "Give me my baby." I needed my baby at that point. He could go check on the babysitter. I needed my baby.
It was like a horror movie. Her eyes got red and demonic. Give me my baby. That's what it was like. And what did I do? What did I do?
He gave me my baby.
I backed off.
He gave me my baby and he went and checked on the babysitter. But I was just, it just happens in times like that when your kid needs you. That comes out. Like, I would never normally talk to you like that. But in that instance.
So what would your partner get arrested for? If
Yeah.
someone hurt her kid, she would snap.
Yep. I think you're right. You're right. I didn't think about that, but I do believe you're right. Mm-hmm.
Number 21, final question. What is your partner's favorite drink?
I took this as an alcoholic beverage.
I
Is
did
that
too.
What I was supposed to do?
I don't know, but I did.
So I said Fireball whiskey for you.
Okay. And you didn't do 2 ways.
No.
I said
It says your partner.
wine for you.
Yeah.
And Fireball for me.
Yeah.
Why did we go alcohol?
I like Moscato.
Why did we go alcohol?
I also like the fruity drinks though, but I can't make those at my house. I'm not good at it. I don't know. It's just a favorite drink. I took it as alcohol. Maybe
Right.
because we're alcoholics. I don't know. Hey, we know each other better than we thought, honey.
Dude, we did good. This was fun.
Yeah.
And see, that's what I said. Don't even mention anything before the podcast because I want it to be live. I don't want to think about it. So
Yeah.
wait. We really did do this and seal this envelope. But I said as a joke, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Did I say that before or after?
I don't remember.
So you wrote that. And then I said, as a joke, you probably put Arnold Schwarzenegger for me.
Possibly.
Because I said, who would you put for me? I don't know who you put for me is who my celebrity crush is.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. But that's what I wrote.
Anyway,
Because I mean, he's been the consistent one for years now.
Arnold.
Yeah.
Dude, I love Arnold.
If there's an Arnold movie, we gonna watch it.
Penn and Teller. All right, so you said bookworm or who's more book smart. I never read a single book in high school. Never read it front to back. I would skim it. I would skim it to the best of my ability. Penn and Teller had books they wrote that had tricks in it, and it had stories and had different things. That was the first book I ever read. Second book I ever read was Arnold Schwarzenegger biography. It was talking about him working out in the army and getting up in the morning and doing push-ups on the tank, and it had pictures and his bodybuilding days and his movie career, and love it. In my gym right now, I probably have 20 Arnold books just because I want to keep it in my collection. My Arnold books are out there.
Yeah.
I love that man.
See, I think I got it right.
Yeah. But celebrity crush. It's a man crush.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know what you think. Yeah.
No.
I know.
God,
Okay.
no. God, no. Lord have mercy.
But I mean, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so that's pretty sad.
Yeah, well.
Something I started last week.
No,
I started magiciansmagicshop.com. I only have
you gotta pop the P like that too.
magiciansmagicshop.com.
Yeah.
I have like 20 items up there right now, but I've put one item up every other day. So by the end of the year, there's gonna be a ton of items up there. But I have beginner magic tricks. I have advanced magic trick. It's Magician's Magic Shop. Our website still has our stuff that we sell in the back of the room, but that website's going to have some really awesome stuff. So you guys out there that are magicians, are hobbyists, check it out. And a lot of the stuff, like I buy a whole collection of magic. I'll pick out some stuff out of there that I have doubles of or I don't need anymore. And I'll throw those up. And some of those are selling the day that I put them up. So check back daily because, man, that thing. Yeah, I put the crayons up there. Instead of the Tipsy Turvy bottles, it was Tipsy Turvy crayons. And they went like that. Yeah.
Wow.
One of the magazines from 1977 gone like that. So, yeah.
Cool.
I got a note here for you. What is that? Magiciansmagicshop.com.
Shop. Yep. Well, I don't know how you're going to introduce it there, honey. I don't know.
Well, we were
You have
talking
time?
about, we have a couple minutes left.
Okay.
How's your health business?
How's your health? It's fine. I'm doing good this month. That's a good thing. But I was telling Wes that he has magic as his passion, like all capital letters, right?
Passion.
Passion with popped P in all capital letters. And I just never had anything like that. I just never, like, I like to read. I love being a mom. I like doing magic shows. Not so big on the office work, but the shows are fun. But it wasn't my passion. It wasn't something I was passionate about. Like, I'm not going to come home and do magic for hours like he does. Just not. I like it, but it's not passion. And so by finding Optavia, I found my passion in health coaching, and it's really fun. And I'm really glad. It might have taken me a long time, but I'm glad I found something that I'm passionate about. I absolutely love it.
It gets you out of bed in the morning and you're excited about it.
Yeah. Like Mondays and Tuesdays are my check-in days for all my clients, and I get to hear how good they're doing, or I get to help them with whatever they're struggling with that week, or I get to help them figure out how to navigate vacations and trips or graduation parties that are going on right now, different things like that. And it's just fun because it's fun to hear the joy that it's bringing them to not just lose the weight. It's not all about weight. The weight is amazing that's coming off. It's improving health so much by losing the weight. But the things that come along with the weight, like I never would have, been able to take this trip because I don't fit in the airport in the airplane seat. I can't do it.
Not you, your client said that.
Right, my clients. And I fit and I didn't go over the seat and I felt good. And I didn't have to have an extender. That type of thing.
You can hear Natalie crying talking to these people and sharing these experiences with them.
Yeah. And it's just, I want to be able to ride the rides at the parks with my kids. I can't do it because I'm over the weight limit. And now I can, and I get to, and I feel like I'm not embarrassing them, all these different things. It's just, I just love it. I love it.
Well, we're out of time. Maybe we'll do a podcast extra and talk about that on Patreon. But that's everything. Guys, only one more thing left to say. See you next week.
Check us out online at wesisley.com and patreon.com/Wes_Isley for behind-the-scenes videos, blooper videos, never-before-seen footage, discounts on merchandise, magic trick tutorials, and more. That's Wes Iseli, spelled Wesiseli.